Welcome to Savage Tech Australia. Thanks for joining us today. We're here with the Tank 300 and we are going to be showing you a quick rundown on how to install our tow bar harness versus other tow bar harnesses on the market. Alright, so I've got the factory tow bar harness that comes with the vehicle when you buy it from GWM or most of your tow bar companies. No one's got a plug and play loom, but we now do. Okay, so the factory tow bar has a plug in the back underneath the rear bar. That plugs in, gives you a 7-pin output. Problem with that is when it's plugged in, it disconnects your cruise control, so you no longer can use cruise control. So every time you need to use cruise control, you have to unplug this from underneath the vehicle. And then you've got a plug hanging down underneath your car.
What kind of shit is that?
Very inconvenient and not good. Okay, the other issue is, it also makes your blinkers flash fast when there's nothing plugged into it and the loom's plugged in. So let's get rid of that. Now we've got our loom, okay? So we're gonna give you a quick rundown on how it works. So it's gonna plug into the ECU module, full CAN bus ECU module, here we go. So that plugs into here, like so. Get that in there. This plugs into here, like so. Like that, okay. Now how good's this? We're gonna give you a 7-pin option or a 24-pin option. So we'll have two harnesses, depending on what you need. Sorry, 7-pin or a 12-pin, it's late at night, 6 o'clock, all right? Mitch has rocked up here at 6 o'clock to do a video. Anyway, let's go. So we've got 12 and 7 pins, so your normal colors depending on what you're doing, okay? So this one here will wire into your tow bar plug and then give you your 12 pins, okay? However, we'll also have the standard 7-pin that's included in the kit and a 7-pin harness. Okay, so that runs down. We even give you a grommet, so when you run it through the floor, the grommet actually seals it back up and it's awesome, okay? So specifically designed for this vehicle. Now, awesome thing about Tank 300, not the HEV. This will not work for the HEV. We're gonna release another one for the HEV, so clear. 2-litre petrol turbo only. Okay, so this here will plug underneath the fuse box, which is located on the floor. The module will mount on the ground. This is going to plug into the factory harness, and we're going to go quickly show you how to do this now. So we're going to pull out the floor. Now this is one of the hardest things in the world. Mitch has already had a few attempts at trying to remove this, and he's made a mess of it. But anyway, we managed to dislocate my shoulder trying to undo this with a clamp and a shifter. We've got it undone, ready to go. Okay, then you unplug this. This is after removing the factory false floor. Okay, unplug this. Your sub is now removed. Once your sub is removed, you can either leave that in there if you can lift it, and you remove this little foam cap here. I mean, you don't need to, but remove this, put this aside. You got two nuts. Mitch's car, I'm not sure why someone's been in here. There's normally two plastic nuts. You just need a 10mm socket, undo those two, one there and one there, okay? Undo that. Anyway, there's nothing in here, so we're just gonna go ahead and lift this out now. I'll just quickly remove the jack, because the jack is quite heavy. Okay, it's just stuck just from the heat. Okay, so now once you get this out, make sure you poke this plug out here. That comes out like this. Now Mitch has got babies, so he's got a car seat. So normally you'd fold that seat down, you can just push this out the front, out of the way. However, this car's a little bit more difficult because he's got the our storage in the back there. You're gonna have to fight against it, but anyway, we've got it out. Okay, now we've got access to this. All you're gonna do is pop this off from the back here, little tab. That's your positive, okay? So remember that. We get our harness, and as you can see, look at that. You unplug this, you plug this in, plug that in, problem solved. Then obviously you need power. So you're gonna pick up your positive from here, okay? So you're just gonna get your 10mm, undo that, put that on there. Okay, then you're going to get your other side and we're going to earth that there, okay? I recommend sanding this a little bit around their back, but for the video demonstration, we're on a flat phone, so we need to quickly show you guys how to do this. We're just going to screw this down, That's done. Okay, so that's your module installed in the car. How easy is that?
Easy.
Okay, this here will plug straight into our brake controller. So our brake controller will go straight in here, your blue and red, piece. So that picks up your brake controller. Okay, now your module, mount that underneath. Okay, you get this, and you just got to run this underneath the floor. So we'll show you how to do that now. So we've got the grommet out. Okay, this is the grommet, and this, we've run a draw cable, so we've just used a bit of strapping because it's soft and flexible, and we've poked that underneath here. So we've got top and bottom. Okay, we've got the two pieces. All right, so we're going to tie this onto here now quickly. Now the other thing is, when you're taping, pull your tape off, fold it back over itself, and it'll be easy to find later on when you pull it out. Okay, so we've got here, I've pulled the grommet out. Now, the grommet sits like this, okay? And we've popped that out from here. And this will now replace the original grommet, the grey one, okay? So you'll pop that through. I'll show you underneath the car what we're doing. All right, so underneath the car, you can see we've come out here. Now that's gonna come straight down. How easy is that? Mate, we couldn't make this any easier for you. Anyway, you come down here and you're gonna mount your 7-pin plug wherever you want next to your tow bar, about here. So you're pretty much coming straight down, mounting your tow bar plug, 7-pin, away you go. You'll have your 7-pin sitting here, like that, ready to go. So just wire your 7-pin up and put your cable there. So now I should have a bit more. There you go. Now I've got some decent length. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna mount your 12-pin or your 7-pin plug here with 2 screws up under here, and there you go. That's how you do our tow bar module in a Tank 300. I reckon to wire that up, do everything, ready to go, you're probably looking at around 35 minutes, 40 minutes tops. 45 minutes, let's say 45 minutes to wire that up. Fitting the tow bar on these are quite easy, so they just go up underneath the bar and they're straightforward. The hardest part would be normally doing the wiring, but with our wiring harness, very easy. Head to savagetech.com.au, like and subscribe. Thanks for joining us. Peace out. Have a good one. Woo.